Welcome to the newest episode of Life in Knit podcast. My name is Rachel and my Instagram handle is _lifeinknit. My Ravelry ID is Rachel1137. Thanks for joining me. I hope you have something to work on, something cozy to settle on in with, and are excited to spend a little bit of time with me. I am podcasting a day late again because I am getting over a not so fun cold and my voice sounded awful yesterday morning, so I didn't want to put you through that. The newest one for me, I got my hair cut. Wanted to make it something nice and easy for the trip to Europe we have upcoming very soon now. So wanted to make sure to get in with you one last time before I head on out. I will not have a regular podcast next week. I am hopeful that I will remember to get some stuff videotaped for you on our trip to Europe. So hopefully we'll have something fun for you instead. So today it is very warm outside and I didn't want to wear a sweater today. So I am wearing my Crescendo Shawl. It is a newer finish of mine from Hanks and Needles and Mackenzie Alvarez. I will pop a couple pictures of it at the end again because it's gorgeous, and if you have a couple skeins of something tonal in your stash, go check it out. It's a really fun knit. I highly recommend it. So what I've been working on, I do have a couple of finishes, and I forgot one, so give me 1 second here. So I do have a couple of finishes this week. Neither one is blocked yet, so forgive the scrunchedness of it. I'll get some pictures uploaded pretty quick of them. They are both really fun. I am trying a new microphone setup today. I don't think it's working, so hopefully we'll have that ready for next time. If it is, fantastic. If not, next time for sure. And hopefully it'll be really helpful for in case we're filming in places that are a little bit louder than normal. So first up, I finished my Scrappy Socks. So I just do a basic vanilla sock, 64 stitches. I do 10 rounds of ribbing, 10 rounds of ribbing, 5 rounds of stockinette, and then heel flap and gusset. It is my go-to most of the time, just because I don't have to think about it at all. I can just go, which is great. This is from Yarn Ink. Yes, I keep saying Rose Hill. It is Yarn Ink. Merry and Bright colorway from a couple of years ago. Her dye is so even all the way through. Like, it even kind of pulls in the same spot on the gusset, which is fantastic and really, really cool. That kind of consistency in hand dyeing is ridiculously difficult. So fantastic job. Merry and Bright. All the Christmas colorways should be coming out soon, so hopefully that one will be in there. So that one's a fun one. And I did finally finish my fourth spirit shawl as well. So that is a shawl by Knit Graffiti or Leslie Ann Robinson. Did this as a sample for Polka Dot Creek. So I definitely wanted it done before I left, and I made it through. For a spirit shawl, all brioche, all gorgeous. It's really fun watching it just get more of the increases and decreases as it goes. It's so fun. And just gorgeous. I can't wait to block this and see how big it gets. Both of the colors are on the classic sock base. So we got a Wavy Ride as the variegated, and then Charcoal as the contrast. They work great together. They do come in a sock set together. So if you get a Wavy Ride, you will get the Charcoal as well. It's just beautiful. So that one's done. I'm gonna wash that tonight and get that on the blocking mat so it'll be dry before Saturday. And then it can live in the shop, which is so exciting. So finally we'll have that one done and there. I used almost everything. There is this much left of the Wavy Ride and then a little bit more of the Charcoal just because it doesn't use quite as much. Almost every single skein. So if you have 2 skeins of something that you want to use almost everything of, great shawl for that one. So that's another finish, which is exciting. And because of that, I did start working a little bit more on my Diaphanous Raglan. So it's by Jessie May Designs. This one is a sample as well for Candace of Mary Margaret fibers. I just finished the Forest Spirit Shawl last night, so picked this one up this morning. But I got a little bit more on it done now. So hopefully we'll be able to get this shoulder done and get on to the next before we leave. I don't want to bring someone else's project with me to Europe just in case the worst happens. I would feel awful. So do what I can on it before we leave. Very clearly, unlike what I said last week, I'm not going to get them both done before I go. But I'll pick it up again when I get back, and it's going to be fantastic. So this is Take Me Home Tonight on her Surrey and fingering. The main sweater is with hem held double, and then the sleeves are just the Surrey, and it's so beautiful. Really excited to get working on that again. It's a lot of fun, and now that it's theoretically at least starting to cool down out there, it's going to be great for that too. Next one is my Root Cellar socks. So this pattern has been released. It's the Homestead collection from Northern Knit Co. And all of the patterns are so pretty. So if you have a skein of sock weight that you want to hold double, or if you have a DK skein with some nylon in it, it's great for that. I am doing the Root Cellar socks. I'll put some pictures in of the finished one because that is living at Polka Dot Creek for now. Because I figured if I'm not going to work on them for the next couple weeks, they might as well be up for fun. So I just started the second one. Like literally just. I picked this one up last night because I didn't want to have to think about the other one. Working away on that one. So that one's probably going to get put away until I get back as well. So that one is Polka Dot Creek yarn as well. So it is Whiskey on the DK. So their DK has nylon in it. It's great for socks right as is. And then I'm using Crunchy Leaves as the contrast for the heel and the toe. So this is on the sock weight. I'm just holding it double. And their yarn is great for that too, because a lot of people, their fingering weight when held double will not equal the DK, but theirs does, which is really great. And the two colors just look so good together. I love my fall colors. They're fantastic. And this one is in a bag that I got from Marissa Fantasy Fibers. It is by Fate's Thread. This one was from her New Year's Eve box last year. Her yarn only option is still in her shop for her New Year's Eve box for this year because the full box is sold out in record time, which is really great to see. But she does still have the yarn option. Her yarn is always fabulous for her New Year's Eve boxes. Do I have one handy? Oh, this is from Blood and Ash one 2 years ago. It's the Feeling Stabby and Murderous Little Creature. Feeling Stabby is actually in one of her Halloween sets with entrails, which is a gorgeous color as well. Is that one? No. With entrails. So go check out her Halloween collection. It's dropping on Sunday. There's some really cool stuff in there. You'll get a bit of a spoiler on that one later too, because I stole a couple things before they got released. Go check out her update. It should be a really cool one. It's also going to have her Club Overflow as well. Oh, I forgot. So my Diaphanous Raglan is in one of my Harris tweed bags from So Shannon. The local there is the autumny one. My husband got me this one actually. It's so pretty. Great autumn feels. I know I mentioned this last time, but she's got some bags in her shop with little Harris tweed sheep on them that are the cutest little things ever. Go check it out. Yeah. Next one is my Haunted Forest socks. I haven't done much of anything on these, unfortunately, but it's been a while since I brought them out, so I thought maybe this would give me a little bit of motivation to work on them again. So Haunted Forest socks by Alendria Knits. She does have a make-along coming up for her socks as well, so go check that out. This is yarn from West Coast Yarn Co. and then Fantasy Fibers. So it is the Fantasy Fibers Smudge Stick and then a West Coast Yarn Co. piece with a little bit of beading on there. Here, might as well show you the actual skeins so you can see it a little bit better. Just gorgeous colors. I need to get these moving again when I get back because I want them to wear those. Obviously, I won't be able to wear them before Halloween, but that's okay. I don't follow along with the must follow the theme that your socks are in parade, because what's the fun in that? Got a new project. So my newest one is in this beautiful little Halloween bag from Creek Garden Crafts. So Penny, she does have a lot of her Halloween bags in her shop on discount right now, so go check those out. With a really cute little rainbow zipper on this one here. The inside fabric is fun too. And I have the barest start on her new pair of socks. This yarn is from Polka Dot Creek as well. It is the Hocus Pocus 2 color on the self-striping. So you can kind of see all the colors there in the orange, a little bit of red, gray, teal. I've got the little barest bit of a cuff started. I'm going to be bringing these ones with me to Europe because socks seems like a great idea. And then the contrast color with it is the old cauldron because it's from last year. The new cauldron is a green now, which is super fun. But I really like the purple. So I need the Hocus Pocus themed Halloween yarn come with the cauldron, and then the new ones come with the green. So the Scary Apothecary ones. There is a sale starting at Polka Dot Creek tomorrow, so Friday through Sunday. They're running a Thanksgiving sale, 20% off. Go grab whatever you've been looking at. It's a great sale. So yeah. And last project is my Lace and Fade Boxy. I think I did one row on this week, but this will be the project that comes with me to Europe. I figure something that takes a little bit of effort but not a terrible amount of effort was going to be my best friend. So the Lace and Fade Boxy by Joji Locatelli. This yarn is from Fantasy Fibers as well. It is the Love Me Some Pie colorway. So her Pie Day colorway 2 years ago. So a year and a half, I guess. Yeah, so I've got, I think, 2 more rows left until I get the Harbinger in. So Lace and Fade, I'm doing a Surrey with it this time. So Harbinger, her just like jet black on the Surrey is just so beautiful. I'm gonna wind up a little bit more yarn for that and change out the stitch stoppers and bag because it's in this beautiful bag from LB Tree, local to me maker, custom bag I did. It's a great sweater bag, but a little too big for a carry-on only trip, unless there's a chance that it might come with me as like my actual travel bag, because I'm not sure which one of my bags fits the personal item requirements the best, so we'll see. It's between that one and one other one for what's gonna hang out with me on the entirety of the trip. A very accurate description. Coffee makes me less murdery. That is all of my projects this week. The 2 things that I did hijack from Marissa of Fantasy Fibers prior to her update are a couple pairs of stitch markers, stitch stoppers, not stitch markers. She's bringing in some really fun Halloween-y ones that are coming up this weekend, which is super exciting. So we've got these cute little ghosties with a little pumpkin and a pumpkin spice, like a nice pumpkin spice latte type feel. They're just so cute. Little bats in the corner. And then these ones, I prefer my Fairy Tales dark, because of course we all do. So yeah, she was showing me some pictures the other day, and I followed her back to her house and stole them from her before she could even list them. But these and a lot of other really cool stitch stoppers are going up this weekend along with the rest of her update. So go check it out and we can match. Or you can buy whatever other things you want, because there's some really, really fun ones. I like changing my stitch stoppers out with the season and with the project and everything, because it keeps it a little bit more relevant and a little newer for me. Yeah, so that's what it knitting related. don't have a lot else going on. Currently reading through the Binding Chronicles series by Elena Galilea. I was lucky enough to be chosen for her ARC reading team for the newest one that's coming out, and because I've done a few things for her before, and I haven't read the first couple books, so I am currently reading my way through the third, and the fourth one's coming out soon. They are all on Kindle Unlimited. Nice little slow burn with a little bit of spice. The books are fantastic, so go check them out. It's a really good one, so flying through that one. Still personally doing the rewatch of the Gilmore Girls. It's also what's going to come with me on the plane. Just as something nice and easy to not have to pay too much attention to, because I've done it a million times. Other than that, just getting ready for the Europe trip. It feels like there's never enough time. I work for the next few days, so just trying to get as much done every day as I can. But there's never enough time. So everything is all booked for the most part, with a little bit of time here and there to do the things that we fall in love with back and forth. So yeah, just getting ready for that. We are just doing carry-on, so it's a little bit easier in that regard, just harder in the paring things down part. Not my strong suit. So bringing the socks and the sweater with about half the yarn for it, because it's still a brand new project. So I don't foresee myself knitting through more than that. Worst case scenario, we find a yarn store, which I was planning on doing anyways. So I'm definitely thinking that we're going to have to be shipping a few things back to ourselves, because we're not going to be able to fit it all in our bags. But that's a regular problem that we have. There's been a few trips where we've bought an extra bag or shipped things back to ourselves, because we have no self-control in general. So that's what happens. But that's not a problem with me. I don't mind doing that. Shipping things back is cheaper than buying a bag anyways, on the way that they charge for bags these days on airlines. So yeah, that's about all the excitement for me. Just getting ready for that and getting things all organized. So I thank you again for joining me this week. I hope you will follow along for some of our fun adventures. I'm planning on visiting a couple yarn stores and seeing if I can take some pictures or whatnot throughout there as well. Definitely follow me on Instagram. Planning on putting a lot up in my stories and probably a little bit up on my feed every week, every day or so as well. Just so you can kind of follow along, because I love watching people go on vacation. So I figured everyone will want to watch me hang out as well. We are doing the very touristy thing, and I've booked at least one rooftop bar in every city that we're going to, because why not? We're suckers for good views, so if you can do that included with a cocktail, I'm a happy camper. Thanks again for joining. I will see you back here in a couple of weeks. Stay tuned at the end for some pictures of the newest patterns released, because the Spiderwebby hat and the Cellar socks are both released. So I've got some really fun pictures for those as well. So I'll pop those at the end, as well as links to the final patterns now, because you can finally go grab them. Thanks again. We'll see you in a few weeks. Until then, happy knitting. Bye.